Crouch Gaming here. So then, how do you get good at sniping in Battlefield 4? Ironic video really, because I'm far from being one of the best. However, I feel I can comment because it's something I've worked on and got a lot better at. I'm going to go over what I did to improve. It may or may not work for you, and I'm sure there are many other ways to do it as well. Number 1, practice. Goes without saying, the more you do something, the better you'll become. But how do you practice? It can be done in different ways. You can just pick up a sniper rifle, jump into a game and try it. One of these early clips shows how I personally do practice for bolt actions, and in fact how I practice any gun when I first pick it up. And that's the test range, which in my opinion is something massively underrated and underused. Now, the video clip was short. The reason it was so short is because it actually made me feel nauseous while watching it back, because I am hopping around like a complete tool. It's no good standing still and shooting things and thinking your aim will get better, because it won't. The targets are predictable. I say predictable, they don't do anything other than just fucking sit there. So I make it hard for myself by hopping around, looking the wrong way, hopping to turn, scope and shoot in the shortest possible time I can. Because that's what happens in a game when your minimap lights up. You don't lay down waiting for things to appear in front of you. Something will pop up on your minimap to the right and you'll have to turn and try and hit it. So try and do that if you jump in the test range as well. Quick acquisition of your target as a sniper is important. The longer you spend lining someone up, the longer you stood still. The longer you stood still, the more time the opposing player has to react. You've also got Sniper Glen, which is more powerful than the sun, just to alert everyone on the map where you are. So aiming and taking that shot quickly will help you stay alive. I've also said this before in a video. I did it ages ago as well, literally said exactly the same thing, but I think it's something that's important, and in my case 100% true. You need to trust your reactions to help get those shots off quickly. In my case, the longer I spend lining up a moving target, the less likely I am to actually hit it. I've got no idea why, but I think you create a pressure and self-doubt upon yourself, and I start making adjustments that I don't need to. Your reactions are something that at some point will save your life, most likely. Them things are to be trusted. You wouldn't stand in the road thinking about the bus's trajectory, you'd just jump out the fucking way. Do the same with your gun. Just go with your hand. Trust me. Aim shoot, aim shoot. You will hit people more than you think. Number 2, picking your gear. You need to find a sniper that you like and that feels right. This is something that nobody can tell you what to do and what's best for you. It's something that you need to go and find out for yourself. The main factors of a sniper rifle in Battlefield 4 are bullet drop, muzzle velocity, rate of fire and the damage model. Don't pay too much attention to videos and people saying this one is the best, because best is subjective and best for one is not best for another. In terms of snipers, the all popular SRR is no good for me. I don't like it. It feels clumsy and it shoots too slow, and I don't have any confidence with it at all. Having said that, many people I know are awesome with it. Muzzle velocity is one of the most important things in my opinion. People obsess over bullet drop, but with snipers being zeroed at 100 meters by default now, bullet drop is only really an issue over exceptionally long distances. The ability to take someone's head off while they are doing a full sideways sprint, more often than not, is what sees you rake in the kills. Knowing where to put that bullet so that he can run into it is where I would say you start to become good. Picking the gun with the right travel time so that it feels like it's got a natural lead would be my suggestion. Go to the test range and try and hit the moving targets at the back with all of them and see which one feels good, see which one feels natural and that you think that feels right, that lead is right. I'm certain there is a bolt action that will fit everyone's perception and distance of that lead. You could also just pick whichever one you think looks the coolest and learn those things as well, but I think you're probably making it a bit harder for yourself than it needs to be. Sidearms. I cannot express the importance of a good pistol when running with a bolt action, and getting into the habit of switching to it quickly. Pistols are a lot more powerful than most people think. A lot of them are just 4-shot kills and can be spam fired from the hip with great accuracy. If you wing someone up close with your bolt action, you can polish him off with one bullet from the pistol, and it's so much faster than trying to line them up again with that sniper. For gadgets, I use the motion balls and C4. I never bother with the spawn beacon because I don't really stay in one place for long enough. You could swap the motion balls for the tugs if you are someone that likes to sit steady, but it's not for me. I like mobility. Number 3, map placement. Being in the right place for the right weapon is a massive part of this game, and to be honest, all first-person shooters. You don't want to be running into people face to face with a bolt action if you can help it. Although you can get some uber cool moments when you quick scope, one bang, hip fire several people down, but it was exactly that, just a cool moment. Most of the time you'll be put flat on your back and end up on the respawn screen. My opinion is, if you want to use a sniper rifle as a shotgun, then, well, take a shotgun. It may sound a bit rich from me, coming from, because even the intro clip in this video, I'm in a situation where I'm contradicting exactly what I just said. But I will take a risk every so often and push into a flag to try and get a cap, or to be the spawn point for a squad. I do actually remember that someone said they were all in the other building upstairs, so I tried to get a line of sight on them. Turns out they weren't just in the other building, they were fucking everywhere. Managed to survive though, luckily, pure luck. That's all that was. Approach with cover. Don't always run directly where you want to go. Pick a route with some cover so that you can stop, have a look around, do some spotting, get some shots away, and then proceed. I'm not someone that sits on a mountain 10 zillion miles away either. If you are someone that does that, then fine, that's your game. But to me, that is a total anti-infantry ideal, and if you get 30 to 40 kills a game from those spots, then I guess that counts as a contribution to the game via ticket bleed. Unfortunately, most of the people I see doing it often get about 4 to 7. Number 4, mobility. When I say mobility, I do not mean running all over the map. I mean incorporating movement into your sniping. For example, shoot, step left, step right, or crouch to cover while you're reloading another bullet. Make it hard for anyone else to counter snipe or shoot you. Personally, I never go prone, unless it's to hide from certain death behind cover or in a hole. Getting up out of prone is slow, and if you take a non-fatal bullet while in prone and then try to stand up, it'll take someone with exceptionally bad aim not to be able to hit you again. Literally trying to get out of prone to turn and sprint away from danger it's one of the slowest things you can do in the game. Instead of laying on top of that hill, try and position yourself so that you can just peek over it. You can set yourself up so that you've only got your head exposed, and then you can instantly duck if you need to. Also the bipod. Although it gives you brilliant stability while scoping, I find its negatives way stronger. It raises you from up off the floor, so you're higher and easier to hit. It also makes moving incredibly slow, because not only do you largely have to be in prone for the bipod to equip, but you have to take the bipod down, then stand up. It's terrible. Also, if you need that length of time to be scoped in, literally everyone on the map can see your sniper glint. And you can get that same stability just by pressing the shift key. That's it. And if you can't hit your target in the time you've got holding your breath with the shift key, someone's likely going to be shooting back at you anyway already. These are the things I've done to try and make my game improve, and they have worked for me. I'll hold my hands up and say that I am no elite sniper and I'm no gaming expert, but I'm smart enough to know when something's made me do better or worse. I am also very much interested in anyone else's opinion, because after all, these things are just opinions and based on how I play. If someone has anything they think is a great way to improve, then please do leave a comment. That's all for now. Happy sniping. Have a good day.